That's what I
way
did.
back in the day, I was messing around where I was trying to make a scene, and I was using all 8K textures.
Oh
And
gosh!
and every time I hit render, the whole thing would just crash, and my computer would lock up. So I learned to stay away from 8K textures.
Oh gosh!
I got 16 gigabytes.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know why it's crashing then, unless you're also using 8K textures.
No, just clicking on the materials tab is enough to make it crash. I can't even make a material, my brother.
Bro,
The moment I try, it's just gone.
that's diabolical.
He's actually using 16K textures, Max.
Oh, well, I mean, I myself, I'm a 32K kind of guy.
I use 64 because I have 64 gigabits, so that's exactly what I can handle, because that's how that
True.
works.
Yeah.
That is how that works.
Unironically get like 16K images from NASA of Earth.
You unironically do that?
I think you can.
Oh, you can, but not specifically
I
you.
No, I want my computer to
I
have
would
that.
never.
Looks across.
But some people do.
Looks across the
Check
wall.
out this picture of Earth. That is 16,000 pixels by 16,000 pixels. Get a load of this.
It just goes straight from the satellite. It works
Oh, don't you know? We
perfectly.
get that picture straight from the satellite,
Yeah, I have a
It
cable.
said 16K, but I don't know what that means.
I just have a cable straight from the satellite to my computer. Works perfectly good.
Getting a little tangled around the globe, but we make it work,
Anyways, the podcast. We can start talking podcastery. Everybody
Oh,
loves
wow,
the
look at
podcastery.
that.
Look at that
Wow.
podcast.
I'm 7 minutes of
podcast
playing
action.
away from unlocking that guy.
Oh.
The podcast guy?
The
Yeah,
podcast,
the
guy.
podcast guy.
What is a podcast? Is it like a pea pod wrapped in bandages?
You pee in a pod?
What about a poop pod?
Oh, that's like a porta potty. Those are
Oh, that's
terrible.
true. My brother has some pictures of porta potties from an event he went to, and they
What?
got a little full.
Why would you take a
Ew.
photo of the what?
Because
Why
you've never
not?
seen it
Hey,
before.
man.
It was a
Sometimes
porta
you gotta-
potty, and
I've
the porta
never
potty
seen a
was
porta potty
literally
before.
full. Like, it was overflowing. You open up the door and just it's overflowing.
Damn, dude. Max has never seen a porta potty before, so we had to take a picture.
Max has never
It wasn't
seen a
my
poop
picture.
before.
Nope,
What a
never
weirdo.
have.
That is a weird thing.
I flush before getting up. It scares me. I can't look at it.
I like the water sprinkles. It feels nice.
I like the wish of the wind as it sucks in the air as it flushes. Makes me feel alive.
Makes me feel alive. Gosh. Porta potties are
Just
terrible.
imagine that cough that I
Yeah.
just did. Imagine that, but like every 2 seconds, and that was last week. It was great.
I'm happy to hear
Coughing
that.
every 2 seconds.
Basically nonstop. Yeah,
That's a lot of coughs, man.
I lost my voice because I coughed so much.
You gotta get some cough syrup, man. That's where it's at.
Oh, I was subsisting on cough drops. I went through like a whole bag.
A whole bag
Oh,
of cough
paying
drops?
attention.
Nothing but halls for me, baby.
What? Nothing but
I do
what?
like halls.
Halls.
Where you
halls,
going?
cough
Oh,
drops.
halls.
Come back here. Help me.
Gavin, I've never played multiplayer before. How do I help
Go
you?
in the ring.
There's scary stuff over that way. Anyways, yes, the podcast. Our today's topic is quite a doozy, and I don't know how we're gonna manage to get through this one. But we are talking about lens cleaners.
Lens cleaners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know, items you clean your lenses with.
What kind of lenses? Like glasses?
Glasses,
Any
lenses,
lenses.
camera lenses, anything that
guy.
it could be contact lenses, it could be the lenses in your eyes, any kinds of lens and cleaners for said lens is what today's about.
Yeah. So what is your favorite lens cleaner?
What I use for glasses.
I mean, my glasses are
breath.
cleaned by the finest breath and t-shirt that money can buy.
Oh man,
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
just putting it straight from the t-shirt.
And then you
Man,
just rub it a little
got-
bit into 'em.
I got like a lens cleaner spray and a little cloth that I just clean my glasses with.
Yeah, they always give me the cloth, and I like never use the cloth.
I don't believe in lens cleaners.
I use the what do you call it? The wipe.
When you go to the bathroom?
No, for lens.
Oh,
for
that's
lenses.
concerning.
You know, the wipe. It's a great item. Because it's what's it called? It's oh shoot, I can't remember the name. But I use it, man. I use it.
That's good.
I don't want to be known as a person that doesn't clean their glasses.
Person that doesn't wipe.
Yeah, I don't want to be known as that type of person.
You guys have phantom wipes quite often, or is that a rare occurrence?
What?
What?
A
No.
phantom wipe?
What
What's
the heck is a
that?
phantom wipe?
You don't know?
You don't
Never
know?
heard of it.
When you have a
Clearly they
generational
don't have
brown
phantom
and you pull a phantom wipe?
They're the best.
I'm
It's
more
when you wipe and
confused.
there's nothing there and it's
The
completely
secret
clean.
is a lot of fiber.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. So I was still
yes.
thinking of like an actual wipe that is phantom, not the not the item.
Oh,
on.
clean your
glasses. Damn it.
You should have got the 2-ply.
No, come back. Touch me.
Oh gosh, Gavin,
Oh, no,
you're
don't touch me.
you're in a terrible spot. This is disastrous.
Fine. You should have been with me. It's your fault.
Very disastrous. But yeah, I don't know what lens, any other
There's
lens
no
stuff.
good one. If you add anything, it just smudges anyway.
Yeah, because
There's no good lens cleaner.
I had
It's just
And the
water.
one I
Water's
use-
the only thing to use.
oh, that's true.
The one I use doesn't smudge, so it sounds like a skill issue, bro.
No.
My grandpa always just used water and a cloth, and that
That's
seemed
the
to
best
serve
way
him
to
well.
do it. Water.
Water.
My dad, though, he literally doesn't clean his glasses. Like,
I used
he'll
to
ask me
not.
if I can grab his glasses from somewhere, like if I'm standing next to him and I pick them up, and it's just like, it's like, they're not transparent because there's so much like fingerprint and gunk on them.
They become translucent.
Yeah, it's it's like when you have like a pair of plastic eye protectors and they're just kind of like,
Oh,
you can
just
see
throw them in
through
a drawer
them, but
with other tools. So
Yeah,
it
like-
just gets covered in
you can see
scratches.
through the things, but
Oh.
really they're not really transparent-y. That's basically how his glasses look all the time. And it bothers me a lot.
Yeah,
I'm like, why don't you clean them? He's like, nah.
the
I
problem
don't need it.
once you clean it like the first time, you instantly smudge it like 10 seconds later, and you're like, oh gosh, and then it's very noticeable. But if it's already smudged, it can't get more smudgy.
I'll like accidentally touch my glasses when I like adjust them on my nose, and I have to take them off and spend like a minute cleaning them. Like, I can't handle
That's-
having anything on them.
That is too much.
Oh, nothing's too much.
That's too much cleaning.
I
Gosh.
used to be like your papa and just not clean them because I didn't
Just
give
don't
it
give
to
a
you.
shit.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be too.
And then I started
But then
cleaning them, and I was like, "Oh my god,
I could actually
But
see
then
now.
these do something."
This is incredible.
Yeah. Once I realized I like seeing things, that's when I started getting into the habit of cleaning my glasses better.
Yeah, vision is kind of important.
I'm still not in a good habit of cleaning my glasses. But
I mean,
I
yeah.
do it occasionally, and occasionally is enough.
I think I do it minimum 3 times a day.
Oh, we're talking per day, then I don't do it enough if it's per day.
And
I'm
you
like
said that in general too, so cool. Glad your stance hasn't changed.
It's even worse if we're doing
I
it
don't
per
do it
day.
enough. Oh, we're talking about days.
Days?
I don't do it enough.
I thought we were, everyone
I-
assumes we're talking about a yearly basis.
I don't do it daily either.
Nah,
I'm on like a multi-daily.
I'm
least.
probably like weekly.
Oh,
I'd say
oh.
3 times a day on a work day, but then I probably don't do it over the weekends.
It takes like
Just 'cause
30
I'm-
seconds.
Yeah, but that's like 30 seconds of me trying to find the cloth, and then
We already discussed t-shirts and your breath.
Oh, the t-shirts don't get enough, man.
It depends on the t-shirt.
You don't have the right
Dude,
strategy.
I don't have the
There's a
right
certain-
strategy.
There's a certain
of
like finger
t-shirts.
movement strategy that prevents clearing from
You don't-
spreading.
My
You
my
don't
dad
got the
hasn't.
right t-shirt shirt
Yeah,
strap.
my dad didn't
it's like wax on, wax
pass
off,
it
but-
down to me.
Yeah.
Strategy plus material, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the material? Is it like a cotton
Cotton.
It's
polyester
not
blend,
the plane, it's the pilot.
or is it just cotton, pure cotton?
Just pure cotton is the best. A blend is worse, but it'll do.
Whatever my cheap Amazon shirts are made of.
Gotcha. Okay, I guess I'm learning that I probably fall under the person that doesn't clean their glasses often.
That is correct.
I didn't know that once per or 3 times per day is a common occurrence.
That's if I really need to see. I mean, if I'm working with technology and need to see small things,
Oh,
then if I
yeah,
try to
that's
focus my
fair.
eyes and I just see smudge, I'm like, friggin' man,
Yeah, you
Fair.
tell him, Gavin.
All I do is stare at
Yeah.
computer screens, so
Oh, I take my glasses off to look at computers.
yeah, then I wouldn't be able to see.
I take
Hmm.
mine off when something's close that I need
Yeah.
to look at. Because it's easier focus.
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about smudges.
Yeah, sure. Smudge damage.
Just all the natural smudges that are on your eyes all the time, the little black spots that you can't see through. We all have those, right?
What? Gracious sakes. I don't think I follow.
Oh. Well, then I will lead.
Yeah, you do that. So Max, you were showing us your
EP?
no, your blender.
Oh.
Oh yes.
How goes the project? Because you haven't really given us an update in like quite a bit of time now.
In a million years? Well,
I didn't want to say it, but
I don't even spoil it. The set is basically entirely done. So my brother is just slowly animating it.
okay.
Took a small hiatus to work on one of his own projects. But basically we just have to animate the whole thing and it's done. Which again, that's
Nice.
summing up a lot of stuff.
Just have to animate the entire scene. That's it.
Yeah, just a
Real
common
quick,
thing.
easy thing.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Yeah, my brothers. I have to go
You have a
start the
guest
drag
star?
break. I forgot I have laundry that I was doing. Oops.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was
Back
giving you an
doing it.
update. He's like, yeah, actually, we canceled that project, Max. I don't know what you're
Actually, I
talking
deleted everything. Fuck you.
about.
Yeah, I put clothes in the washer like 2 hours ago and totally forgot about them.
Oh,
Oops.
nice.
do
I'm gonna go
that,
start the drag
do
break.
that
I'll be
too
back.
often. Man, his laundry machine sounds awful.
Is that
And
what that
so
was?
does he. That was mean.
Okay. Oh man. So what has everybody else been up to?
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about
3D
it.
design, making wine, and cooking and working, and that's pretty much my life.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a big 3D design project just to challenge myself. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
There you
And
go.
it involves springs.
It does, because I don't want to
Nice.
permanently attach things everywhere, so I want to have a pressure fit system.
Okay.
Yeah. So springs.
Springs.
I
That's
want to
cool.
transform my entire doorway into like a fantasy doorway.
Oh
So I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
put
were telling me about
stones on
that.
the edges and sides and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. I got the brackets and some of the stones designed already. I just got to make the springs for the brackets and blah blah blah.
Just got to make the wizardy woo stuff.
Yeah, the distressed wood and the stones and the special springs that are gonna be hidden.
You're gonna have hidden compartments.
Sure.
Oh man, do
Old
I love
spring.
me some hidden springs?
Yeah. Spent a couple $100 on my printer, so I figured I should use it. I also
Yeah.
have a mountain of PLA that I
Makes
obtained
sense.
illegally or legally. Oh shit! Definitely did not steal.
Yeah, you got it through legal channels and means of legal purposes, and
I got it from people who got it legally. You
yeah, see,
know.
he's saying all the right words.
Yeah.
So I'm using the crappy stuff for the brackets that you don't see, and then I'm using the good stuff for the rocks and the stuff you'll actually see.
Oh,
Should be cool. I mean, I hope might cost me some painting, but it should still be fun. I have some silver stuff that I might do for rocks and whatnot. Man,
Don't all talk at once here.
okay, we won't.
okay. Well, I'll talk in consecutive orders.
Crisis over. Yeah, he was letting me know he didn't start the dryer because he knows that I take out certain clothes to just air dry. I don't shrink them.
For some reason, that sounds like the start of a song. He didn't start the dryer.
It was always giants as the clothes were wettened.
Oh yeah.
He didn't start the dryer.
New wizard. Wow, I got 2 new wizards.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard.
You're a hairy wizard.
You're a wizard of the hairy substance. Which is a weird thing
You
to say.
you are a hairy wizard. I think you mean Wizard Harry. No.
Peter was so hairy.
Yeah, I don't think I've done anything too extravagant over the past month or year, to be honest. The most
Nothing in a year?
Extravagant type.
Not the most extravagant.
Man,
The most I done this month is I went to an auction and bought a lot of stuff.
What'd you buy?
I bought a bunch of pillows. I bought a Batman poster. I bought a what was that? Rubber-made like casserole pins? Not pins, pot? Casserole pot? What are they called? Pans. That is the word I am looking for.
Wow.
So I got some of those. I got some like what I call sushi plates, but they're just tiny square yellow plates. Pretty exciting stuff, I know. That's actually probably it. Oh, and a battery backup for my computer. But I have no clue how well that's gonna work.
Yeah, you won't until you need it.
Yeah, it's actually not even plugged in at the moment. So
Perfect.
currently it is useless to me.
The thought that counts.
Is the thought that counts.
Because things always happen when you're unprepared, and so having the power backup in the first place will keep bad things from happening. They'll know to stay away.
That is my mother's mentality. She's like, yeah, so you want to keep these candles. You don't need to light them, but you could just keep them so then your power won't go out. And you know what?
I had no idea.
Since we got the candles, I can say power hasn't gone out. So she's on to something. But yeah, that's about it for me this month. Other than that, just work.
It's mainly been work for me too.
Yay, adult life's so fun.
We're so exciting, people. Oh.
I mean, I can't even say work was interesting because for the past 3 weeks, I haven't done a single thing for the company. I've just sat there and collected a paycheck.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's been rough. There's been no work for anybody. None of the testers showed up. None of the second shift showed up today.
Man.
No work for anybody. But the CEO still comes, gives us meetings like, we're not firing nobody. So just keep at it.
You like weld or?
No, just I'm a test tech, so I just fix broken circuit boards basically.
Okay. I think I saw a video of someone that was, I don't know why I thought you were a welder. I saw a YouTube short of somebody
I've done
today.
welding, so
that's probably why.
Not too far off.
I saw a video of a welder and like their whole welding place had no work, and so they were like painting and like deep cleaning everything.
I think I know exactly what video you're talking about.
You probably watched the same exact reel.
Yeah, a Beyond Air unit did actually explode today. Yesterday. That was interesting.
A unit?
Oh.
Yeah, a fuse decided to not break when it was supposed to, and there was a solder bridge on one of the wires connecting straight to the power fan-out board. So, after about 30 seconds of being plugged in, a few components exploded, and there was about 3 inches of flame that just shot out of the board.
Oh my!
That sounds like it's supposed to happen.
Yeah,
a common occurrence.
So, that was interesting. That's about the most excitement I've had for quite a while.
For 2 years.
Amazing. I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Oh.
So yeah, for safety, we had to test all those wires that we got from that company just to make sure there were no shorts.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you can only have pants. Nobody wants shorts.
Agreed.
Well, they didn't pay for shorts. They paid for the.
I like shorts if it's too hot.
And of course, the 2 wires that were shorted was a power to a ground. There's like 4 power wires and 4 ground wires. If any of the power wires shorted to each other, nobody would have given a crap. If any of the ground wires were shorted to each other, nobody would have given a crap. But of course, had to be a power to a ground.
That's the best kind of short.
Yeah.
You're giving power the most efficient way to reach ground.
It was just a really, really good cascading effect of short to ground and then a broken fuse, which is actually just a really strong fuse that didn't break when it was supposed to.
There's a video Louis Rossmann did on YouTube where he had a bunch of like cheap fuses he bought on Amazon, and one of them was supposed to be like a 1 amp fuse or something like that. So he cranked his power supply up to like 10 amps, and then he went and took a poop, and he came back like 10 minutes later and it still hadn't popped. And he's like, oh my god, it's interesting. And he like looked. Yeah, he looked. They basically just took like whatever the higher rated fuse was and just put different color caps on it and called them different fuse types.
No.
So basically, if you would use them in anything serious, you're just obliterating whatever you're putting them in. And they were, I think, automotive fuses too, and so it's like,
oh no,
ouch. Some things you just gotta buy name brand and stick with that.
Yeah,
some things are worth the
right,
because they're actually vetted by companies and whatnot.
Rather pay a few bucks for a fuse than a couple $100 for whatever the hell you melted in your vehicle.
For a brand new board of whatever it's connected to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that smell? Oh, it's probably nothing.
That's just the
Carolina.
Amazon fuse smell. They just smell like that.
Those are the new fuses. Don't worry about it. That means they're working.
Oh,
Trust
gosh.
us.
All the best vehicles have the new fuse smell.
Yeah.
New fuse.
New fuse smell. What a great,
Oh, I
what a great time.
have a new favorite pastime on YouTube Shorts.
Oh yeah.
Is it clicking
And-
the down button or swiping
No,
up?
and the algorithm has learned it too. In like the UK, in their basically their winter is that they get a bunch of rain, and there's just like
Yeah.
multiple channels, and their whole thing is that they go out to these certain specific roads that like flood over, and just they take videos of all of the drivers that just plow into them at like full speed and just obliterate their vehicles.
Nice.
It's so sad. It's just something about it is like some dude takes an Audi and he just rams into this giant flooded road at like 20 miles an hour and like submerges his car. And,
Do they have snorkels at least, or do they just
No.
fucking flood their
they
engines?
just fucking, and then their car stalls in the middle of the puddle. And the best
Yeah.
part is the water isn't very deep. Like the water is only maybe like a foot and some deep. Like if they went slow, and they have in the video, some people do go slow and they make it through without an issue. But
Some people are
for some
intelligent,
reason,
but-
yeah, all of these people just they go, I just have to go fast, and they just cannonball it through these flooded roads, and just none of them make it through.
Water's just like ice. You have to build up some momentum to get across it.
Speed,
Yeah. It's all about the speed. Haven't you guys forded the road before? So I have. Not recommend.
Yeah, because when you said that, I was imagining like my house that I saw fish swimming in my driveway. Like I was thinking that deep of water, and I was like, oh man, plowing through that would destroy some stuff.
I bet.
Oh, but yeah. So yeah, watching people destroy like $40,000, $60,000 cars in water. It's wonderful.
It sounds like fun.
Sounds like
It
a
does
great
sound rather
pastime.
humorous to watch. Yes.
I've just been watching a lot of spacey stuff.
Spacey.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
The universe, Gavin.
Oh.
That's spacey. It's a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I've been watching a little bit of that too. He must have gained popularity or something, 'cause he's been ticking up in my feed too. Quite a bit.
I haven't been seeing any of him.
All right.
Just Gavin and I. Just our feeds, Gavin.
Well, it's interesting when he talks about theory or brings someone up who has some universal theory to bring up. Kind of interesting.
My theories, you're a nerd.
Yes, we're Gavin and
Got
I are
him.
the nerds, not Gavin and you when you were talking about your what fuse problems.
They're not my fuse problems. They're other people's fuse problems. I'm just watching
Yeah.
videos about them.
And I don't own the company that had to pay for the board, so you know what? Not entirely my problem either.
Also, Riley, I'd like to point out you're the last person to be calling people nerds.
Hey, I didn't
Dr. Math over here.
call anybody a nerd.
Yeah.
I might have insinuated it, but I never called anybody the nerd.
You did. You called Max a nerd.
Okay, well maybe I did. Roll back the tape. If I did, then I meant it. Okay.
At least you're honest about it.
I don't know if I said it, but if I did, you know I meant it.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's a bit of a nerd. Am I so wrong for thinking that? I don't think so.
But yeah, it's cool to listen to other people's like expertise talk because I have no clue what you guys are talking about. I'm like, oh, this is what it sounds like when I'm talking about some random garbo.
You're talking
think
about calculus or some shit.
think it'd be very interesting to go into a theoretical profession because you're just like, well, what if this? That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
Now let's make it make sense a bit.
I'd like to propose
that's
the
your job.
fork. I'd like to propose the fork philosophy or the fork dilemma. Here's how it works. You're presented with 2 or more different options, but you don't understand which one is more beneficial in the moment. But they're both equally as appealing as one another, and theoretically they don't have any significant change. It's just you have to do one thing or the other. How do you decide which thing? You also don't have access to a coin, so you can't rely on that.
Pick the one on the right.
You just pick the one on the left.
Actually, the one on the right is a pool of lava that you fall into, and the one on the left is a bomb that explodes when you touch it. So,
left then.
Yeah, obviously the center. This is a fork, right?
Quicker death is the preferred death, I guess.
Well, there's nothing in the middle, so Riley got it right the second time.
Now you're burning in lava on your right, and you exploded on your left.
Yeah, you split the difference.
No. Right in the middle is a narrow path that you have to balance yourself on as you walk by. Okay, there's no death there unless you fall.
And you don't really get a choice. You just fall where you fall.
Yeah.
You fall
and that's
or you
the
fall.
Fun of the dilemma.
So that's the choice, is to let fate decide. Do you live or do you get a random one?
You get a random one? What does that even
whichever
mean?
way you fall. You either fall on the left and get bombed, or you fall on the right and get lavaed.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I see.
Yeah. See, Gavin gets it.
I don't get it still.
Sounds more like a social experiment than a theory.
No, it's definitely a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Well, I called it a dilemma, I believe.
It's a philosophy.
Sure.
It's just dead silence.
Sure.
Nobody wanted to dispute.
Sorry, I'm definitely not distracted right now.
Me neither.
Nobody is.
I haven't been distracted like this since the last time I was distracted like this.
You mean then?
Then the last time I was distracted.
I haven't been distracted like this than the last time.
Until the last time I was distracted, it was a great distractor. I got distracted midway saying the thing.
I've been distracted like this since I was distracted.
Yeah, you guys get it.
I'm making radios.
Actual radios, like FM.
How do you make a radio?
No, well, I'm making radio communication, but it's no biggie.
You're inventing radio communication right now?
No, I'm using existing stuff. But
I've got bad news for you, Max. It's already been made.
Wow, you just literally crushed my entire... I invested my life savings into this, and you're telling me just now?
How did you invest your life savings without coming across an actual radio? That's the baffling part.
You didn't have the radio turned on.
None of those had microphones to communicate with? Jeez, are you listening?
Nope.
Alright.
As long as we're clear on that.
There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm distracted again.
I've been trying to think of a game show, and the closest thing I keep thinking about is the classic game of
Where's Waldo?
No, the classic game of truth or dare, but instead of dare is truth or lie, and then you got to figure out if they're lying or not. And I don't know if that would be
2 truths and a lie, but
No.
Only
One
one
at a time.
No, it's only one thing. It's truth.
One truth and
truth
one
or
lie.
lie, and you got to figure out if the person's lying or not.
It's just one statement. and
It's
you have to
one
say if it's
statement.
truth or lies.
Yeah,
Okay.
a very simple concept.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Hi, Riley. We do have a podcast that means to test out your game show concept.
Yes, welcome to the podcast of us, and where we have the game show of Truth or Lie. Today's game show host is me. I'm the host. I'm the co-host is everybody else that isn't me, and we're gonna play the game of Truth or Lie. We're given a specific topic, and we're supposed to give one statement. We can either be telling the truth or be lying, and it's our decision to figure out who is the liar. So, given we'll go around in a circle with one topic and state a statement, and we'll all figure out if somebody's lying or telling the truth.
It sounds
Yeah.
great.
Woo! Yeah. So I see everybody is totally on board with it. So the topic first topic is tell a story about ice.
Tell a lie, and we'll.
Tell a lie about ice or truth. It's your decision.
All right, who's first?
I feel like that's up to the host to decide.
Okay, Max, you are the first on the chopping block
Whoa.
of truth or lie.
And I'm supposed to be lying to you right now?
Or truth?
You're,
Or truth.
you're supposed to
You're calling
come
me a
up with an
truther?
ice-related story,
I
and
ain't
we're
calling you a
supposed
liar.
and we're supposed to guess if you're lying or telling the truth.
Oh man,
Yes.
I have to actually try to fool you.
Yeah.
Or not. You could just fully tell the truth and just
It could just be like a statement.
yeah, just a statement, man,
Yeah.
about
Revolving
ice.
around ice. Yes.
Statement about ice.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could be
statement
a
about
truthful
ice.
story that you've had about ice or not.
so truthful story.
Yeah. The game
statement?
show is a very simple concept.
Say something about ice. We tell you lie, you truth.
Yeah.
Go.
Interesting. And how many ad breaks will there be?
As many as possible.
Very intriguing. Very intriguing.
Lie. It's not intriguing.
Let's see. Here's a statement. When working at the movie theater, I worked to make sure that I gave everyone extra ice in their cups when I made their sodas.
I don't even know how you
Go
would.
with lie right off the bat.
How would you even determine that?
I go on with a lie. Max
Full
would never
lie.
be that considerate.
Full lies. Anybody
It's
who's
inconsiderate. He's depriving them of soda.
Yeah,
he would never be
the
that
inconsiderate
inconsiderate.
thing to do.
oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. That's diabolical. That's something Max would definitely do.
Yeah, true.
He'd fill that cup all the way. It's like, here's your soda.
If somebody,
large
if somebody specifies no ice, he'll put in extra ice just for them.
So what do we think? Truth or lie?
I say lie.
I was going
I
to
say
go with a
truth.
lie, but I'm going to go with truth because that's so diabolical.
Ye of little faith. I treated my customers well. They got just enough
Yeah.
ice to keep it cool.
So no ice because it's already it's already
No, they got just a teeny little bit of ice, never extra ice.
There should-
Yeah.
Right. Baby.
Man, this guy lies. Brr, brr, brr.
Yeah.
Gavin is correct.
He's
been
been executed. Where?
My initial thought when I was so confident that it was a lie, I was thinking about this movie theater where you get your own drink and ice, and then I remembered, oh wait, that's not at the other theater. Oh shoot, I was so confident. Well, better stick to it.
Full confidence.
Yeah.
It worked out for you, Gavin. It worked out.
It worked out.
Okay, who's next, Riley?
Cameron, you are next
Yeah,
on the
thanks for
truth or
volunteering.
lie.
Oh boy.
Yes, wonderful.
Okay, so one day on a hot summer day, I thought, man, it's so hot. I should get myself a popsicle. So
Oh,
I
yeah?
grabbed some orange juice, poured it in an ice tray, and put it in the freezer. Waited a
Orange
day,
juice?
pulled it out, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Orange
Oh,
popsicle.
this is just ice. It's not a popsicle at all. And that's when I
I
realized.
forgot to put on the orange.
That's when I realized the difference between popsicles and juices turned into ice is one's a syrup, the other is not. Anyways, truth or lie?
Ooh, that sounds. That
lie.
sounds like a truth to me.
I think I'll go with truth. Sure.
I'll go with lie just to be.
The orange is throwing me off though.
Yeah, because I'm not certain if you would not taste the orange and it'd just be like ice. That's where I'm like,
I'm gonna go full confidence. My confidence hasn't left me yet.
It
Yeah,
is
well-
truth. If you freeze just plain old juice in an ice tray, it just turns into a block of ice, basically, with the juice flavoring in it. And if you try to suck on it, the juice flavoring quickly gets out, I realized. And then it doesn't take long before it becomes like ice.
Ice, ice, baby. Doo-doo. Amazing.
All right, it's Gavin.
Kevin, you are now on the show host stand. Not show host. You're the co-host still. Your turn to tell about the truth or the lie of ice.
Once upon a time,
Lie.
I was on a lake,
Oh yeah.
and that lake was frozen.
Okay.
I was with my grandpa, and he drove his truck out on the ice,
Oh gosh.
and nothing bad happened.
Okay. Okay.
And we ice fished for a while, and I was young, so I was walking around, and I didn't know that he drilled more holes than I knew of.
Oops.
So I fell into the lake, but only one leg, and then it was really, really cold. So I went in the truck and I warmed up my leg, and then we went home.
Sounds
Hmm.
believable.
My leg
That's
was
the
cold.
truth.
That all does sound believable.
I mean, why would he lie about his dear old grandpa?
That
You'd
is
have to
true.
be evil to do that.
But I'm gonna say this is a lie.
Oh,
There's too many details.
I feel like this is a truth. I feel like I've heard him say this story before.
Well, there's probably like one tiny detail in there. It's gonna be like it wasn't his
It was
grandpa.
my right leg instead of my left leg.
Riley got it on the nose. The entire story is true except for the lie at the end. I didn't go back home after I fell in. We kept fishing.
He's still fishing to this day.
Crazy.
Oh man. That puts me on the block of ice. You would have thought that I would have had time to think of a grand story of my childhood, and you would be so right in thinking that I had plenty of time to do so.
It's all right, Riley. It took me. I had a story in mind and then realized how stupid it was right before my turn, so I had to switch it like right at the last second.
Well, now I'm wondering what the original story was.
It wasn't a story, it was just a statement, and then everybody started doing stories, and it was like, oh,
Ice is cold.
Ice is so cold that it was cold.
ice is
Nah,
wet.
ice is actually really warm.
Ice is dry.
Dry ice. Man.
And if you touch the ice when it's dry, you're probably losing some fingers.
Yeah. I'm just realizing I was going to tell a story, but that's more snow than ice. Can we allow snow on my game show?
Well, it's still frozen water, so I guess.
Perfect. So there I was as a kid, and as a kid, I always waited for the bus outside in the morning as the bus ride
me
was, Yeah, and it took a while for the bus to get to my house, and we always, just waited outside for a long time. But it was winter, so we're like, oh, you know what? We can play in the snow before the bus gets here. That'll be such a great time, and a great time it was. Not because of this tragic story of me playing in the snow, and eventually, in said childhood splendor, my foot got snugly fitted into a snowbanky pile because we're playing on like a snow hill, and sure, yes, believable. And I have perfect timing where it gets stuck right as the bus shows up. So I start panicking, pull my foot out of the snowbank, realize I've lost my boot, and now I am crying because,
lost my boot.
I lost my boot, and the school bus was here, and and I couldn't get the boot out because there was so much snow. But that's a tragic story.
I'm tearing up.
Happy ending though, as my mother heroically saved the day and retrieved my boot from its snowy grave.
That does sound like something that would happen to Riley.
It does sound pretty truthful. Although I don't know how he couldn't get his boot out himself. It's my only hang-up.
He just said he got his mom to help him.
Yeah, but he couldn't do it himself. It's just grabbing a boot out of some snow. Just grab it and pull. It shouldn't be that hard, but we're talking about Riley. So
it shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard. Would it help if I gave you the approximate age of this?
I mean,
past
you were
Riley?
crying, so I assume it was quite young.
Yeah. I believe it was like elementary school Riley.
I mean, it's very believable, but I just don't know if it's true.
Am I telling the truth or am I lying?
I think it's a truth.
I'll say truth.
All right, I'll go lie then, just to be different.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's go.
Yeah. It was a very tragic story. I almost didn't make it out that day. The bus almost.
Did you go on the bus or like bootless or?
Oh yeah, so no, I didn't go on the bus bootless, but my foot was cold because it was like sitting in snow, and I was crying a lot, so it was even colder. But yeah, my mom did get the boot out of the snow, and I think I was in a hurry, so I didn't put the boot back on. So I walked to the bus without the boot on, and it was already cold. It was such a bad time. And I just remember sitting in the front seat sobbing and just having my foot just be in a cold disaster. Maybe I was by the heater now that I'm thinking about it.
That's the worst kind of disaster.
It was a tragic day in past Riley.
Well, that was a pretty cool game show, Riley.
Yeah. It's over, right?
Yeah, that's the end of the game show. If we add up the points, we can see that I think Gavin got 2 right, 1 wrong. I think I only got 1 right. Who? Did anybody keep track of the points? I'm a terrible game host.
I didn't.
I'm gonna say Gavin is the winner.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to count.
What does he win?
He wins a new conversation.
You win a sweet segue.
To my game show.
To my new game show.
Alright, guys. So I'm returning as the billionaire tycoon overlord guy who's funding all sorts of crazy projects. Last time it was clock stores. This time I'm gonna keep it simple. I want you guys are competing to create the best trash cans to dominate the trash can market.
Oh yeah, that's a classic market.
Yeah. And I want you guys to tell me your game plan for the trash cans, what the trash cans are going to be. Treat this like a Shark Tank pitch. Except it's like a reverse Shark Tank. And instead of convincing 5 guys, it's 3 guys trying to convince 1 guy whose product is better. Starting with Riley, since you were the host of the last
yes, of course. Now, novel trash cans are a thing of the past. You know, you have the trash can there, you need the garbage bag, and the garbage bag is a terrible mess. It's a whole disaster. You need a whole new product to add to your garbage, and you're just throwing away another thing. Basically, garbage bag's whole purpose to life is to be garbage. A tragic end to a terrible item. And what you'd be thinking, I know where I'm going with this, and you would be so right, because what I'm suggesting,
I sure hope so.
Instead of a garbage can and garbage bag combo, I believe that we should skip the middleman and only have the garbage bag. So, introducing the flexible bag, where you could just put a thing in it, and no, wait, hold, back that up. Don't
bag that you put things in. What hasn't been thought of before?
Sorry, that was a terrible pitch for this product. The flexible bag is a bag that you can shape, and it'll keep its shape even if you put any random other extra thing inside of it. It won't lose its shape again. It's the Flexi Bag. It's a trash can in one.
So, how is this different than putting a trash bag on the floor and filling that up, keeping that in the corner of my kitchen?
Because that's a trash bag. This acts as a trash can, a novel trash can as is, but you can shape it to however you would like. You get rid of...
But I can do that with my bag on the
bag, is it?
Well, you don't have to keep this on the ground, though. This can go...
So if I want this... What's it called? What's your product called again?
The Flexi Bag is its official title right now.
If I want to say have a Flexi Bag that's in the shape of like a cylinder, I could just do that.
Yeah,
it's suddenly cylinder shaped, and it's
okay.
It's solid. It stands straight up. It's perfectly fine. No downside.
So the fun thing about the Flexi Bag is you have to shape it yourself. That is a prototype. You know, we are working on automating the shaping, but
it's not a flaw. It's a feature, right? Come on.
Sorry, yes, but it's currently a feature to shape it yourself so that you can put it in whatever shape fits best for you. We are going to release shapes that you can put, like you can flex the bag around it. It's a specific shape so that it'll adhere to that device and shape it. But we're currently working on that product. But this is just the Flexi Bag itself at the moment.
So is it just one singular bag, or do you get a bunch of them?
Oh no, you get a bunch of bags. It's supposed to be a disposable item, just like a regular trash bag. But instead of having the trash can trash bag combo, you just buy this Flexi Bag. Boom! Don't need trash cans ever again.
I mean, this would be a pretty killer pitch for a trash bag competition, but this is specifically trash cans, and you took the thing it's about out of the equation.
It is the trash can now. It's the trash can trash bag combo. You don't need two items, you just need the one.
I see the appeal. It's just like, I mean, what's stopping me from just getting normal trash bags? They're probably cheaper and take way less resources.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mr. Tycoon guy.
Hey, Hey man, look, I love dominating the trash bag market as much as the trash can market. It's just, I'm not against the idea of combining the two together. The thing is, this is specifically trash cans, and this is a very anti-can product.
Cans are a thing of the past, man. You can make whatever block you need, or any shape you want. You need a cardboard pit and they're all rectangular things? Boom. If you just have a bunch of cans stacked up upon each other, boom.
I'll think on it. Okay, Max, give me your pitch next. Let's see if we can up that.
What are we pitching again? Give me a refresher.
Totally, you're trying to make the best trash can product.
Specifically trash can?
Yeah.
I don't know why that feels like a dig at me.
Our product, it's called The Hole.
Okay.
And so what we do is we offer our services, and we only offer to multi-level apartments, unfortunately. But what we'll do is we come out to your apartment, and we take a really big saw, and we cut a hole in a location of your choosing in your floor. And then when you have any trash, you just walk over to this hole, and you just drop it through the hole, and then that's it. No more trash.
Great.
So you're just carving a hole into people's floors.
Mm-hmm. Well, because we took the idea. It was a really fantastic idea of the trash chute. Everyone knows about the trash.
Yeah,
chute.
I was thinking this is a lot like a trash chute.
But see, trash chutes, you have to open the trash chute, and it takes up valuable wall space. And what if you have something that's really bulky or heavy that you can't lift or fit in the trash chute? So the trash hole, for example, if you have a lamp, a lamp's not going to fit through a trash chute. It's too long, it's too tall, it can't fit around that corner. But with the trash hole, you just walk right up and you just let go, and whoop, there it goes.
Does the hole grow to the size of the object?
Well, it's big enough. Mm-hmm. And if not, then you can just jump on the thing and squeeze it through.
So instead of taking up wall space, just a little bit of wall space, it instead takes up a big enough chunk of your floor that you're actually occupying way more than the wall.
When we did customer, we did market analysis.
Yeah,
we found that our customers they saw their wall space as far more valuable than any floor space could possibly provide.
That's surprising.
We have very stylish trapdoors you can get.
Wait, so this is for apartment complex too, right? So that means is the hole going
only for above floor 1.
Gotcha. Yeah. So does this go from the top floor down into the next one, or how do other floors get affected by it?
Well, see, that's where the genius business strategy comes in, because you would ask yourself, oh, well, what if other customers don't want your product? Well, the best thing is that other customers, they're gonna want our product, because if they don't get our product, then your upstairs neighbor's trash hole is just gonna fall right onto your floor. So it's in your best interest to buy your own trash hole. So that way the trash is just very nice, continuous, all the way down to the first floor.
This is exactly where I thought this was going.
It's exactly where I wanted it to go.
I respect the hustle.
Yep. We specialize in 50-story and above apartment complexes.
I thought you were going to say we actually work in 50 states.
This is appealing to the New Yorkers out there.
Except California.
Why California specifically?
They just don't want to do business with
them. You didn't feel like
they have weird recycling rules.
Yeah, you got to separate the trash, and you were like, nah, people don't want 2 trash holes. They only want the 1 trash hole. You know how they are.
Yeah, you can't color the trash hole either, so you couldn't have
we sell cool RGB lighting. You can put it as a strip around the trash hole.
Recycling bins are are a completely different business market. Hey, we're talking about trash cans here. The recycling bin's something else completely different.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, now we honestly just call that the trash door for recycling. You just kind of open your door and just throw it out, and then you're all good to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, man.
Okay, Gavin, it's your turn. Can you top those two?
Yeah, we have put the high ceiling on trash cans, Gavin. I don't know where you're going to go from there.
Unlike my other two entrepreneur buddies here who want to just completely get rid of the trash can, my idea innovates upon the trash can.
Go on.
Get rid of it. So we have a completely steel trash can with ergonomic curves on the inside.
Whoa.
And it comes with a special lid attached to it. And I don't know about you all, but I try to save money where I can.
Right.
And when my garbage is full, I put my hand on the garbage and I push it down.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to put your hand on dirty garbage. So the specially designed lid helps you compress the garbage as much as possible, and the ergonomic curves on the inside of the trash can ensures no ripping of the bag.
Ooh.
And that's my design. That's it.
I like that.
I can't help but notice that the trash hole didn't require any compacting.
You specifically said if it didn't fit, you had to shove it down.
I mean, Max,
it's gone down the hole.
Look, as satisfying as dropping things into holes is, there is also a lot more satisfaction into just squishing down things.
That's true.
Into packed spaces.
So this is like a portable trash compactor.
Yeah, that exactly.
But a trash can.
Yeah, it's a trash compactor can.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I'm assuming this applies to the various trash can sizes: small, medium, tall, whatever.
Yeah, we have a wide range of selections. Yes.
Ooh, I like options.
We hope to branch out into dumpsters soon, but we're not there yet.
Well, with my influence, you can get there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I've heard your guys' ideas. Now, I'd like you all to tell me what your future goals for this product is. Where do you see your product going in the future? How will you innovate this with access to my resources? Riley, starting with you.
Yeah, coming back to me with the flexi bag here. I mentioned it earlier, but the goal is kind of to get like an automated way to shape items, shape the can to your needs. So we're trying to figure out the best way to like create some like auto shapes kind of thing.
Like a nanomachine technology?
Yeah. Actually, explain nanomachine technology. What do you mean by that?
This guy's talking.
Investor to explain stuff to you.
That's not how that doesn't sound like my job, Riley.
Okay, then no, it has nothing to do with nanomachine technology. No clue what you're talking about there. Imagine, the classic. What's it called? Gosh darn it! Words are escaping me today. You have the little block, and then you find the spot for the block to fit in, and you go bloop.
Legos?
Yeah, I think so.
You mean like putting a
square peg into a round hole? But pegs. Pegs is the exact thing I was thinking of. Imagine that. So, we take the shapes and we basically have that shape and put it into the flexi bag, and then that shapes it automatically for you.
Wow, that sounds like a trash can inside of a trash bag.
So, like, if I wanted to throw away a guitar that I'm no longer using and the strings are all broken and stuff, and I don't care about replacing it, I put that in the bag, and the bag just automatically fits around the guitar. Is that what you're saying?
It's not at all what I'm saying.
Then I'm completely lost.
No, it's a trash can in a trash bag, I'm pretty sure. put in a cylinder into the bag, and the bag will shape itself around the cylinder.
Yes!
And now you have a shaped bag.
But
The
then
trash can is
getting itself to the trash can.
you can take you can take the
so
peg
right-
out. So basically, what I'm saying is, you buy the peg once, but you buy the outside of it multiple times.
So let me get this straight. You
I buy a new
purchase
trash can every
so-
single
so-
time.
So let me get this straight, Riley. You buy a vaguely trash can sized object, put that in the bag, take it out. The bag is now that shape,
Yeah.
and you do that process again, except you have to keep putting that object in the bag. Riley, this just sounds like the standard trash can process with way too many extra steps.
Oh, that's very
Like, what's stopping me from getting a trash bag? What's stopping me from getting a trash can and putting normal trash bags in there and doing it like that?
Well, the
It
best
doesn't
part
have our signature branding on it.
the best part is you can shape it to whatever. It doesn't have to be the rectangular trash bag. So
I can get a cylinder trash can.
you can shape it automatic, or you can shape it manually too.
I thought the whole point was it was automatic.
No, that's what we're gonna use the money for.
You're gonna use the money for getting the technology to shape it into trash can size and or shaped objects.
His future goal is a reverse trash can. That's his whole goal.
Riley, I thought the whole point of this was to streamline things.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so will you consider?
Riley laugh like Riley.
So did I win?
So will you consider to get the flex back?
I'll think about it.
Oh my
Max, how are you planning to innovate your the whole?
How am I going to innovate the whole?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
Wow, Mr. Investor, that is a fantastic question.
You have a pretty high bar to cross, I have to say.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew, I am not okay.
Are you gonna streamline the holing process? How are you gonna make it better with my kind of resources?
Well, I mean, we were honestly probably just going to make the holes bigger.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, it doesn't sound like you need my money for that.
Yeah, we just kind of wanted money. I don't know. We saw what our competitors were doing, and we're like, yeah.
Well, let me guess. You're gonna no, never mind. No, I'll save it for the final notes. Okay, Gavin, how are you going to streamline your process?
The end goal for our whole company here is to hopefully, like I said before, delve into dumpsters and whatnot and outdoor garbage cans. They're a little too big for what we can do right now, but with your funding and with your influence, we can hopefully expand our business to dumpsters, and then the homeowner who decides to buy our product, if we could coordinate with the city, since they will have compact trash and need less visits from the garbage man, maybe they could get a cheaper rate on their garbage pickup costs.
All right.
Because they will need less
That
pickup.
is so genius, Gavin.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I've ever heard.
actual thought into it after hearing yours.
Hey, mine is quite the plan. It's going to disrupt the market.
Okay,
Just something.
I guess my final thoughts on each product. Okay, starting with Riley.
Oh, boy. What a good
So-
start.
Oh, and Mr.
I'll be
Investor,
honest. Yeah.
actually, sorry, my team came back to me with some last minute notes. We
Okay.
actually do have very good use for your funds, and it will be settling lawsuits with first floor tenants.
All right, I was going to bring that up. So, I'm assuming that you wanted my money for
For
settling
lawyers.
lawsuits. Well, I'll get to that. Riley, let me start with your thought. With my thoughts on your product.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
I can't either. I'm excited.
Where do I start with yours? So, it sounds like that yours. Your claim is to cut the middleman of the trash can out of the equation by just selling fancy bags, pretty much.
Yep.
But the way these bags are intended to eventually function, currently they don't function like this because you have to shape them yourself, like I assume modeling clay.
Yeah.
But the way you're intending to do it is you put a vaguely trash can size object inside of the bag and it fits around that. Why
That's
not
the future goal, yeah.
That's the future of science, man.
Riley, why not just fucking buy a trash can at that point? Instead of just having this trash can sized object sitting around for the sole purpose of putting in a bag once. And then again for the next bag when you inevitably use that other one up roughly as fast as you would use up a normal trash bag.
But what's cooler?
This is the normal trash can, I guess. This sounds like it's obnoxious. It's probably cool for the first time, but then after that, it's... Boy, I wish I didn't throw out my standard plastic kitchen trash can. That thing was way better than this.
Oh, man.
You know, maybe I would have maybe considered it if you consider nano machine technology, because with the right microchips planted inside your brain, you could then like proceed to shape the shape of the bag into any shape you desire just with thoughts alone. It may even have self-closing mechanisms if you go that far. You didn't even think about self-closing mechanisms.
You know, I got really tripped up on what you meant by micro machine technology.
It's nano machines.
Or
Riley.
nano.
Oh
See, somebody said micro something.
Nobody said micro. Nobody.
Come on, fess up. Who said it? Who said it?
Nobody said micro. You didn't even say micro until just now.
That is true.
You gaslit yourself into thinking that I said something completely different.
No, I don't think you said. For some reason, I was thinking Max said something about maybe he said nano machines. You said
you
nano
said the
machines or
same
micro?
thing I did.
I said nano. I was referencing the Metal Gear game. Senator
Yeah.
Armstrong. Nano machines, son.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody said micro. That I don't know whoever thought somebody
No,
said micro.
no one said that.
Okay.
Riley, I'm assuming your product is just a trash bag with a series of elaborate wires inside of it that are
Pipe cleaners.
shaped into... I count that as a type of wire. Wires, pipe cleaners, maybe even some plastic bendy straws that are designed to shape into the way you desire.
Yeah,
And that just sounds like a trash bag with extra steps. And if I'm being honest, it might be even more obnoxious because it's heavier because of that. And for the fact that you just made the trashing process way more obnoxious, I'm out.
Oh, what? I could never have seen this coming.
It was the perfect idea.
No. I thought I hit rock bottom with Riley's. Oh, that. Oh, the lawsuits, my buddy. The lawsuits. You're not just getting lawsuits from the first floor tenants. You're getting lawsuits from
any tenant that's below the top floor. And you're probably getting lawsuits from the top floor tenants as well, because little Timmy could just be walking around, running around with his go-karts and stuff, and then he falls into the hole.
Well, we have strict baby gate guidelines.
Yes,
Oh,
you have
yeah,
to buy
baby.
their patent
They're
pending baby
complimentary.
gate.
Yes, trash hole baby gates are available for purchase upon
You know what?
installation.
If this was, if this was like a situation where it's just like a tube that goes through the floor, a tube with like a little chute on the top that you drop stuff in, and it leads to like one little trash room at the bottom, which is then taken care of by the janitors or whatever. That's one thing. But this is specifically inconveniencing the people below, and it's a scheme. It's a scheme that pulls the below people into getting the thing until it goes down to the bottom floor people.
Great
That's just-
advertising.
that's
Great
just good
advertising.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, on
trickle
top of
down
that-
economics.
Yeah,
You didn't even consider the property owners, how they're gonna feel about this. I don't think
you've neglected to
they-
mention the value of thrifting.
Thrift.
Like the amount of like amazing goodies that could be going, right by.
Yeah, they do
All
say
right, well-
another man's
well,
trash is, or one man's
Another
trash
man's
is
treasure.
another man's treasure.
All right. All right. Well, while you're thinking about exploding the thrifting market, you can do that while dealing with all your lawsuits that you're inevitably probably dealing with right now, if I'm being honest, because I'm not going to pay for them. That's not the kind of business I believe in. I'm out. So Gavin,
Some
your
people just aren't
product
interested
is
in the
just about perfect in almost every way.
Okay.
I see no issues, but I do see one potential improvement.
Oh, okay.
Have you considered automatic bag closing technology with your lid?
Yeah, somebody was talking about micro technology, whatever.
Micro machines.
Micro machines. Thank you.
Yeah, or nanotechnology, I think was the main thing. Nobody was talking about micro.
That would be interesting. It would be probably smart after or before compacting your final compact to close the bag, I suppose. Yes.
I mean, you skip the closing process of closing the bag. Okay.
Could be remote controlled, Close the bag, close the
Ooh.
lid, compact.
Oh, you don't even have to close it manually? Oh my god.
No one asked
Damn.
me about my company's bag saving costs. But
Nobody asked me
I
my
just-
bag saving costs right through bags.
Rigged. It's rigged.
Saving costs.
Right. Riley, your product saving cost is, oh wow, you don't have to buy one $12 trash can. Here, keep buying $20 trash bags all the time.
Well, you're acting like
And-
buying trash bags is a new idea. That's an established market.
Exactly. We're just trying to disrupt the market a little by adding a new product.
All right, well, Riley, your product is going to crash and burn, and people are going to be throwing that shit away inside of Gavin's automatically compacting trash cans, because that's way more useful. It's way more simple, and that cuts out the middleman of having to squeeze enough space into the bag to min-max the bagging experience. It automatically closes it potentially. You know what?
With
There's
future
you know
funding,
what?
yes.
Yeah. And with future funding, there might even be systems in play to automatically place the bags in there too. Really, it's just automating the trashing process. I
You
gotta
save
go
money
with
on bags. You
Gavin.
save money on waste disposal potentially. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to work with the city on that.
I got influence. I can pull a few strings.
There we go.
All right, it's Gavin. Gavin.
Yeah,
Gavin's
Gavin, I did
Gavin
not
won the
see
season.
this coming in the slightest.
the guy who made a legit product that was an actual trash can. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody else's thought was like, all right, trash can. Let's get rid of the can.
That's the new thing, man. It's the new meta.
This whole thing's about cans, right? Let's just make a bag that is the can, but only when you have a can-shaped object to put in the bag first. Forget that. All right, so you know the trash can, right? Get rid of that because we carved a hole in the ground.
No need.
No, Max. When you initially suggested the hole, I thought you were gonna pull some like black magic type shit and just say, yeah, it's just a portable hole that you carry around with you.
That is exactly
you
where I thought he was
something
going.
away, slap it on the ground, drop something in there, pick the hole back up, put it in your pocket, and you be on your way. No,
I was
it's
gonna
just a
mention the
hole
nanotechnology that can close up the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Also, why wouldn't this work if you just had a basement too? Couldn't you just?
Well, that's what I said. It's
Garbage
for apartments.
basement.
They don't have basements.
Right.
Oh,
They might have like a boiler room down there or something.
Anyways, Gavin's trash can business is going to boom, and Max is probably going to continue to drown in lawsuits, and Riley's is just going to not pick up at all. People are going to think it's cool at first, and then realize how much of an absolute hindrance it is, and how much more expensive it is in a normal trash bag, and just go back to hefty or something. I think we all learned something from this.
I was put on the spot, man.
I will learn to not try too hard. I will
But
take that into my future.
I love
endeavors.
my product, and that's what matters most.
To be fair, Gavin, I think you got the second place in the last one with the clocks.
Yeah, probably.
You were just
no thank you.
yours was definitely just hand make clocks with I just make wooden clocks.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool.
I liked mine item as well, but that one too. I don't know what big watch was saying to you guys, but goodness, you guys kept.
Yours was hourglasses, right?
Yeah, you guys were like big wristwatch people.
Yes. It was all about clocks, and Riley was like, let's get rid of the clock.
I was willing to accept hourglasses as clocks. I even suggested a business merge with you and Riley. But then Riley was so vehemently against it. And then you were against it because of that.
Well, he would take...
because he was against it.
He basically would have taken my whole company.
Yes, because all you would have provided is some sand. That's all you would have brought to the table.
Riley shows up to the business meeting, drops a bag of sand on the table.
You're welcome. Walks out.
Business.
Yeah, that's how I do business.
Max and Jack were really the only watch people. So
True.
Jack's was just a single watch that people buy. And Max was just a bunch of wacky watches, which people could also buy. No, Max's was more of a novelty item than multiple novelty items than anything.
Oh yeah, the watch store or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
I vaguely remember that. I still have the MS Paint file somewhere.
That's good.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to end our podcast for this time.
You think?
So what should our topic be next time?
Sporks.
Sporks?
Sporks.
Okay, next time we'll talk about sporks. Is it a spoon? Is it a fork? Is it a hybrid? Who knows? Find out next time.
It's not a hybrid. He can't drive it.
Oh, yeah.
Got him.
Oh, man. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.